welcome to one of my first interactive business cards, and I'm over here at Diverse Composites with Chief Operating Officer Malcolm O'Brian. So Malcolm, Diverse Composites, what sort of industry is it in, and what are the big projects you got ongoing at the moment?
Well, Diverse Composites, we're in the middle of completing a remodel for a Lola for one of our directors. It's a plug straight to carbon finish is aim. Luckily, we've got help from Plymouth City College and yourself to help with the technical capacity to move us into carbon fibre. So our aim for this year is to move that project from the plug stage to the moulding stage, and then to move into the carbon fibre finish, hopefully before the end of this year, to produce some panels. And at the same time, carbon fibre tables will be our little first toe into the carbon fibre side of things.
So you're doing a lot with manufacturing processes using carbon fibre. Is that hand layup, infusion process, or all of it?
We'll go mainly for infusion processes, but long term we'd like to go down pre-preg route, but obviously we haven't got the fund for that at the minute. But we will be just dipping our toe into the infusion side for now, possibly a small amount of hand lay. A lot depending on the products that come through the door, and also the finish we get on the finish that we get on Giles's car products.
Cars are just not your bread and butter though, are you? You've got lots of other sections that you're working in, haven't you?
We work very closely with a company called Manuplast at the minute, and 2019 Manuplast has pretty much been our biggest customer. They produce small, large and medium components for the leisure side, mainly for water parks. There could be anything from slides, small catch buckets, and just interactive components for the kids to play with when they're in this field. Anything from hand layup right the way to infusion and RTM processes. We've just had quite an interesting meeting between ourselves, Manuplast, yourself as well, down at Composite Integrations, talking about some of the things we might be doing going forward. But to be honest, I think we've got a good handle on where we are with Manuplast. But our aim in the long term, we want to be producing our own slides made in the UK, sold to the UK market.
Also, composite industry in Plymouth and around is massively growing at the moment. There's areas for opening up in all sorts of new innovative areas. Yeah. Have you got any thoughts of going into those type of areas?
Well, we're very, very lucky at the minute to have our eyes opened up to autonomous vehicles. Again, a lot of back and forth between ourselves and the college, and we are hoping to get live and start applying for some funding streams for a company like Invitec. Basically, along the lines of autonomous vehicles, self-propellant, utilising a lot of the technology and the information from our network that we've got in place with yourself, the college, and hopefully utilising some of the tools from those projects we can utilise to further projects for people like Manuplast, PR Nautica. So the Plymouth in general seems to be a hub for composites. If you're focused on the autonomous vehicle side, it does seem to be the place to be at the minute. So we seem to be very uniquely positioned at the minute in Plymouth to really make big strides forward.
So I'm just having a quick tour around DC Composites, and I'm currently stood in their clean room. This is a positive pressure environment that they've built recently for manufacturing high quality carbon finished products. Just to my left here, we've got a nice big flat glass table for doing really good high quality surface finishes. We've got the oven behind us for doing post cures and curing high-end composite panel work. Like I said, it's a positive pressure environment, so dust extraction as well as this positive pressure gives us a zero dust ingression into this room. With the sticky floors and the double doors, it's a really, really good quality clean room. You most probably can tell there's a little bit of flickering currently ongoing. That's because they've installed these fantastic LED lights, which gives the laminators really, really good lighting for the small, intricate work, matching carbons and things like that. Excellent. Well, hopefully that video's been useful for you. I'll put a link to Diverse Composites website in the description below. If you've got any further questions, add them to the comments. If you like the video, like what we're doing with these interactive business cards, hit like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll be going around lots of other businesses here in Plymouth, not just in the composite industry, but looking at further wider industries, doing more of these in the future. Thank you very much for watching.